everybody, welcome back to INSANEBRIT Gaming. I am the INSANEBRIT and this is a sponsored video. No, it isn't Razer, unfortunately, themselves sending this out, but this was from a fan of mine, the Real Huggable Panda. Please go and subscribe to her channel. She does Minecraft content, and there will be some new Minecraft content coming out to do with the Xbox One, with their new pack that they've got coming out in the next few weeks. So I recommend checking out her channel out. Thank you so much for your love and support at the Real Huggable Panda. It means a hell of a lot. Now, they originally did send a full amount for a headset. However, I decided I was going to go with the RAZER Kraken. However, this one was coming out in, or just come out in a few weeks. It's been out in the USA for a few months, and then Amazon finally got it. So I decided to purchase this, and with their permission, I added the extra, I think it was additional 50 quid or whatever, and I went and got this. Yes, indeed. So we're going to be unboxing this today and doing a sound test. So this is the RAZER Thresher 7.1 wireless surround gaming headset. It's got 7.1 surround sound, which I always recommend if you're a gamer. And once you go 7.1, you never go back, or you never want to go back. It's really, you know, you stick to that kind of standard. It says here, lag-free wireless, 2.4 gigahertz wireless dongle in a small package, up to 16 hours on a single charge. They say you have to charge up to 4 hours before you can actually use it. Well, you can use it out the box, but at the same time, they recommend for a full charge 4 hours, and then you're good to go for 16 apparently. A retractable boom mic. Stows completely in the ear cup, probably like this one. This one does need upgrading, and that's why I'm doing this essentially. Quick control on headset with a mic and master volume, like this one essentially, just to give you an idea. It says here comfortable with eyewear, hence I've got I've got glasses. On headset volume control, retractable boom. Yep, noise isolating leatherette ear cushions, and 50mm drivers for 7.1 surround. 50mm is what they're saying. So anyway, having said that, let's get this open. Right, let's move some stuff. Let's see how the hell does this open now? Ah, here we are. Oh, okay. Right, it opens up this way. So I'm going to show you it this way, guys. And there is the headset. Oh, I'm liking that. That's really cool. So we've got the USB dongle in there straight away. It's all padded, this is. That's cool. Okay. So first and foremost, we've got the dongle. I'll show you that. It's quite smooth. Okay, it's got a little light there when it's activated. It's got Razer written on there, if you can see that. Ingrained into it. I think that's kind of cool. I like that. Alright. We've got a box here with some wires and stuff, I suppose, and let's have a look. What else? Okay, sorry, I'm just moving some stuff, create some space around here. All right, we have we've got two wires. I don't know what this one's for. Okay, hold on. All right, so this wire, okay, it's got green. I like that for the Razer. Their trademark green. This is the, oh look, and even that little bit there at the end's got green as well. So this is the charger cable, which is for the headset, I assume. So this is pretty long. Not too bad. It feels quite sturdy as well, so it's not it's not too bad. But then again, if you are going to charge this, you can use your PC, you can use your laptop or your PS4, whatever. Now there are 3 versions of this headset, by the way. You can buy the one that goes on your PC and the PS4, which is the version I've got, and I will leave that in the description below. You've got the Xbox version, which has some kind of elite ultra surround sound, which is retails at 220, which I weren't going to pay that just to play on the Xbox. I'm primarily a PlayStation fan, so that's what I'm going to be using it for. And also you've got the one that does the Xbox, PC and PS4, so that's free, the 3rd version, but I don't know if that's 7.1 surround sound. I'm unsure. That retails about 100. So for the additional 50 quid, I've got a 7.1 surround, and you know what I mean, it is what it is. So you can buy that version. So here is the charger cable, so we'll put that down there. Okay, we have a pamphlet. And finally, we've got one more wire in here before we get to the actual headset itself. Oh, I know what this is for. Now this is, now if you have a PlayStation 4 Slim, you will need this wire. For some reason, PlayStation took out a port which is needed, but in the slim version they haven't given you it. So you have to have this wire. So basically, you have to plug this in to the PS4, and there's a hole there. So that little hole, you basically put this in there. Damn it, your optical output, sorry. And then so that goes into your PlayStation, and then this little bit here goes to the back of the PS4 if you've got a slim. So that's what this other wire is for. Which I don't know why they took it out. They're stupid as hell for doing that, but it is what it is. I personally have a PlayStation 4 and won't be needing the that other wire, but it is there. Alright, so finally, that is it. Now let's look at the headset. As you can see, I've needed to upgrade mine for a while. People have commented on it and stuff like that. Oh wow, okay. And there it is. It feels very light. The ear cups are huge. Oh, okay, and okay. I'll give you a better. I was going to put it on, but I've realised I've got this one on. Okay, and you've got the RAZER headband there, looking all slick. You know, you can see RAZER written on there. It's in black, so you might not be able to see it. Now, I have a big head, as you can see, so this is adjustable. And these adjusters are on, sorry, my hand's in the way, are on wire, or kind of rope, you know what I mean? So, I'm going to make this as big as I can. It is flexible. It's not actually hard plastic, it's like, you know, it's flexible, so you can see how springy that is, of course. These ear cups are a bit plasticky, but those pads, the pads are really nice and cushiony. And the inside the actual ear cup itself, here where the sound comes out, obviously, isn't that padded. That has me a little bit concerned. But and then you've got the boom mic here, which you can bend it to a point however you want. Alright, so I'm going to get this set up, and then we're going to have a little look, or have feel, or how it actually sounds when I'm recording and stuff like that. So bear with me, guys. And I've moved my mouse around here, come on. Alright, so, and I also will be showing you some gameplay on FIFA maybe, or something like that. So we're going to have a bit of a test there as well. Okay guys, before I continue on with this and show you a little bit more details and my thoughts on this, just to give you a rundown, because I forgot to tell you, basically the buttons on this, you have the, you hit this button here, to turn the mic on. You've got your charger there, obviously, the charger headset, and this is the voice chat. You turn it up and down, and you can also push the button in to mute the actual headset itself, so people can't hear you chatting. Also, you can do the same with this other button on the other side to cut off gameplay. This is your gameplay volume and stuff like that. Of course, if you push this button in, this turns on the 7.1 surround sound. It isn't automatically on like it is with this headset. You have to actually turn it on, so make sure you do that. Another recommendation that I will make, which I absolutely screwed up. Me being a guy, I swear to God, it's just the way I am. I'm built this way. This is, you know, you've heard the saying of guys don't ask for directions. I didn't look for directions to turn on my Xbox. I set that up by myself. I did the same with my PS4, the headset, blah blah, and upon doing so I would highly recommend reading these, because essentially I did it a little bit wrong, and I didn't set it up correctly, and in actual fact when I used the headset originally, I didn't actually set it up correctly. So yeah, that was a mistake on my part, and I was kind of disappointed with it. There's a section in there, it's very simple, but there's a section in there where you actually go in manually on your PS4 and turn up the sound, the volume of the actual headset initially, before you even use the controller. It was kind of low, but I turned up it on the PlayStation 4 system, and then I was sweet. It was completely fine. So I recommend doing the directions in the manual, which is simplistic and you'll get them easy, but that's just the correct manner of doing it, and I'd highly recommend you do that. Having said that, let's get on to my thoughts and opinions on this actual headset. Okay guys, we are in the, I'm just playing a game of FIFA, just to give you a better perspective of what the actual game in itself is like. My battery's low on my joypad. This is what you will sound like to your friends, I suppose, online. You know, the 7.1 surround sound I cannot actually let you hear. It doesn't work that way. It would only go directly into my ears, as it were. So but as for the mic, this is what it would actually sound like. I've been told it's a lot crystal clearer and stuff like that, and it works on Skype, okay. In terms of recording, I would not advise recording with this based like how I do full gameplays, because there can be some and it's inconsistent. I've only had 1 or 2 problems with that, but it's still not something I'm prepared to risk anyway. I recommend a snowball mic for that, but of course 90% of you or 99% of you is just going to be using it to talk with friends online and stuff like that, and you should be absolutely fine. I've listened to music with this, I've listened to films, and I'm gaming obviously with it, and it's absolutely brilliant, especially that 7.1 surround sound. I haven't regretted it for 1 moment. The headset feels light, comfortable. I've worn it for a couple of hours, and I've had no issues with it. It's actually noise cancelling. It blocks out a lot of noise. If I clap, it don't even sound like I'm clapping. I have to clap harder just to, you know, hear a general clap, you know what I mean? The ear cups are nice and big as well. I have big ears, I suppose you could say, and a big head, and you know, they're quite comfortable for me for long periods of time, which is really, really good. So they're not actually making your head all hot and sweaty like my other headset would after a couple of hours. You're actually, because there's so much room in the ear cups, you know, it's you know, all sweating up and stuff. Damn it, I'm doing poorly in this game. I can barely see the sun's in my eyes. But anyway, like I said, this was just to give you an overview of how it's going to be in game for you guys. Whoa, hold on. Let's see if we can get the crowd going. Ah, come on. Well, anyway, that was just to give you an overview anyway of a perspective of how it's actually going to sound in game for you guys. Well, the mic and the microphone anyway. As for the 1.7 surround, 7.1 surround sound, you're going to be very, very pleased with it, I think. Let's get a cross in here.
Coming in at the back post, Bale.
Oh, whatever. I can't be bothered with that. I'm ticked off. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Okay guys, I'm back, and this is what it actually sounds like with me with the headset on. These are very comfortable. It felt kind of tight at first because I've got quite a big head. Of course they stretch out a little bit, and put it this way, it's not a problem after the initial first couple of hours. The ear cups are quite big and very padded. I've got big ears, you could argue, but they don't actually sweat after a few hours. You actually leave these on, and I feel very, very comfortable. I've watched movies with these. I put on Godzilla to hear the roaring and the monsters battling it out and stuff like that. It sounds bloody epic. I'm loving that. I listen to music as well. Also, the beats coming through nice and clearly. I'm very happy with that. But of course, where this thing really kicks off is in gaming in itself, and I've played 2 games. I played Battlefield 1 and I played FIFA. With FIFA, you hear all the every kick of the ball, the roar of the crowd. It's pretty epic and enjoyable in that sense, and you get a feel for the environment and stuff like that, and that's cool. Of course, where this really comes into play is if you're a Battlefield multiplayer, Call of Duty fan. You know what I mean? Because these headphones are amazing. I heard footsteps and stuff like that. I had that with the old headset. This continues that trend. Also, the explosions are going off. It was chaotic and hectic in the battle, but I heard everything nice and clearly. The shotgun, it's the little things that you notice, like the footsteps, but at the same time I was cocking my shotgun, heard every click, the bang was like boom. You really felt the impact. It was really, really cool in that respect. I was planning to show you a little bit more footage of Battlefield, but at the same time you're not going to hear all those sounds because it comes through the headset and only my voice goes to you, and then the Elgato system would be recording the gameplay and whatever, so I can't really show you that to give you an idea, because the sound would only come through to my headset and stuff. It's just the way it is, so you wouldn't get an accurate thing. So I am going to show you some FIFA footage in a minute. However, I am personally going to be using this for vlogging. Obviously you can use this for gaming, which is its primary use, and watching films and listening to music. I did try recording with this through the Elgato system. There was some interference. If you're someone who runs a YouTube channel like me and does gameplay playthroughs, I wouldn't advise using this because it can be inconsistent and there was some background noise, but that might just be system interference, and I was kind of frustrated at first thinking it was the headset itself and I just pulled it out of the box, but at the same time I don't think it is that, because I haven't had that problem since. It was just because I was trying to record. Ever since that particular video I recorded since, and to show you the footage and stuff like that. It's been absolutely and completely and utterly fine, and I'm very content with it. Having said that, overall I'm very, very pleased with the headset. The headband just rests on your head. It's big enough, it's not tight or anything. It's not an issue in any way, shape or form. You can go for hours and hours watching content, YouTube, whatever you're going to be doing with it, and it's very, very comfortable. You can move around the house and stuff like that. However, the mic, I've been told, also I've tested it on Skype to get a better indication as well, what other people think, and people have said to me, or my friends said that I sound absolutely clear, nice and clear. It's a he said you can tell I'm using a mic, but he said that's standard. But at the same time, he says that it's coming in through very clear, and it's not a problem. So it works on Skype. It's good for movies, good for music. I'll be vlogging, good for gaming. Recording, you can use it, like I said, but as I said, 98% of you probably won't use it for that. Again, that's your choice if you want to risk that. That footage goes a little bit sideways of the sound, because I did use the other headset for recording at one time, and the sound was poor because it was wireless. You always get better with a wired connection. That is just a reality. Having said that, I like the freedom to move around, and I'm not going to be using this for recording anyway. For that, I would recommend a Snowball mic, 100%. And you know, I'll leave. Well, I might leave that in the description below. I don't know, but if you're recording, that's what I'd 100% recommend. Anyway, guys, I'm very content with this headset. I'm very, very happy. £150 is I paid. Like I said, there are other versions to get. The £200 version where you get a stand, and then you've got the £100 version, which might be a little bit in your price range, or you're happy to pay that. But that covers you for PS4, Xbox, and PC. I am going to leave a headstand mic in the link in the description below. I will leave a carrying case in the link in the description below for this headset, retailing about £7 for the stand, £13 for the carrier case, which is worth it if you're someone who travels around and stuff like that. I personally will be getting a headstand for these because I think it's really cool to have them sitting on my side or whatever. You know, just so they don't get kicked or moved or whatever. And one last thing, you could actually rest them on your shoulders like this, just to give you a general idea. But yeah, hold on. Oh yeah, and that's another thing I forgot to say. They actually light up on the sides as well. I don't know if you can see it because it's kind of, it's light, it's daylight, so whatever. But these actually light up on both sides or whatever. But yeah, I'm very happy with the headset. Thank you to the Real Huggable Panda. Don't forget to check out her YouTube channel for me and say that I sent you there, and show some love. And I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Happy gaming.